Hey guys, welcome back to another live video. Been real busy, real hectic. Business is through the roof for me right now. I got a lot going on with Hollywood. Excuse me, I got a Halls in my mouth. Well, Hollywood janitorial service, I got a lot going on. So, uh, I probably shouldn't went live with the Halls, but so like I said, I got a lot going on. I have been getting you guys emails. Me and my assistant Jasmine. Definitely been responding back to most. Been checking those emails. So I've been getting some of the same stuff, guys. And the thing is that I think you guys think in employee type of in an employee type of mindset. I don't think the vast majority of you grasp the fact that you have to keep trying something. Okay, it's not a one time fit all formula. Okay. I wish I could just say, hey, if you guys do this specifically, then your business will make a ton of money, right? There is more cleaning businesses. I've never seen so many cleaning businesses as of late advertised through the likes of Instagram, advertised through the likes of Facebook. Okay. I never seen so many cleaning flyers out in the opening and just out in the universe. Okay. The thing is that I don't believe that you guys are spending enough time trying to figure things out. I don't think you guys are investing in self development in yourself. I don't think you guys are investing into your business, right? So what's happening is I think you guys probably seeing a lot of advertisements with companies that's probably in your area that you never even heard of. That it might could be a new company, who knows, right? And then I think you guys get to feeling some type of way the fact that you have a business and your business is not being profitable, but you're seeing other businesses market different services. Like some of the time, like let's take some of the people that's in my coaching for an example, right? Some of the people in my coaching, they pay me whatever it was to get in, right? They pay me $1,000, right? So I coach them, and some listen, some don't. Some get results, some don't. And the reason being is because everybody think they know everything until it's time to do something, right? And that's when people don't know anything. Okay, so I titled this my cleaning business is failing. Okay, and the reason I titled it that, like I said, is because of the fact that so many people email me, whether it's from YouTube, whether it's from Facebook, they inbox me, whether is my coaching people. I got so many of my coaching people that's making money hand over fist in the marketplace right now, right? I keep telling people my personal opinion. Again, guys, I don't give you one shot fit all formula. I keep telling people that I think disinfecting right now is the way to go. And that's whether it's residential, that's whether you're doing foreclosures, that's whether you're doing move in, move out, that uh uh small businesses or whatever the case is. I think disinfecting is the way to go. If you just sow a disinfecting service right now, I feel you can make a lot of money. So many people is doing it. Like I said, I've never seen so many advertisements through Instagram and through my Facebook feed where it's just so many commercial cleaning companies just popping up. Again, I don't know if they're new companies. I don't know if they've been around and they just started throwing dollars because of this pandemic that's going on. They just start throwing dollars towards the marketing campaign or whatever the case is. But the fact is that people is making money, and I'm one of them. That's why my videos is less consistent than it used to be. I got a lot going on with my business in a good way. We're making money hand over fist. Again, a lot of the videos, guys, if you just go back and you look at some of the old videos, that information is still pertinent to this day. You could still make a lot of money with some of my old videos, just some of the old stuff that I'm talking about. Okay. When I said look up property management companies, right? Try to get under property management companies because they have, properties of all types, right? They have residential properties, they have commercial properties. If you can just get in buildings, like for an example, if you're selling a service to try to pick up the contract, right, for a net 30 cleaning, right, or net 15 cleaning, whatever the case is, and you don't get that, why not just try to push on that disinfectant cleaning? Okay, that's just when you go in and you just spray you fog the place up, you spray the place, right? You could push that and make a lot of money just doing disinfecting, just not necessarily even doing regular commercial or residential cleaning, where you just disinfecting the place, right? You use your sprayer, you use your fogger, right? You use your disinfectant, and you go in there and you disinfecting the place, right? And you can sell that as a service by itself. I know because I do it. Okay, but a lot of you guys are being lethargic. You letting this pandemic that's go on, this whole corona, this COVID-19 stuff, you letting it get to you. You letting it cloud your head. You're not being aggressive in the marketplace, so you're not winning right now. Okay, so you're not winning right now. Again, you can't just wait till Fabio turn on the camera or some other YouTuber turn on the camera and you watch as you get motivated. You do all of this stuff, but you do absolutely nothing with the information. It's a lot of great information out there. Okay. Now with me, I got a lot going on, right? So I do, I broker apartments and houses, right? So I'm kind of like what I used to do with the cars. So I'm a apartment broker, help people that's looking to find apartments, looking to find houses, townhouses, condos, or whatever, etc. Help them get in, right? So I'm like the middleman, right? Um, I do speaking, I do the coaching, right? I do Hollywood janitorial service, and then I have other investments like Robinhood. If you guys not familiar with that, you might want to look into Robinhood investing. I'm into all different type of things right now, right? So right now, what we're in the process is doing is closing down the office in Toledo and opening it up in my home country, in my town, in my city of Toronto. So that's what I've been working really, really heavy on, and moving, building business up in Toronto. So I've been going back between the borders, and then you guys know on the weekends, I have the Flint account where I go up into Flint and we spray the place down. We've been doing that more consistent. There's a lot going on with them that they have us doing because they're trying to get in the wing of things before they open their business back up. They're not open necessarily right now for business up in Flint. But like I say, guys, out of all of the emails that I get, guys, most of the emails is Fabio, my business is falling apart. Fabio, I've talked to people, they cried on the phone. I say, look, crying isn't going to get you anywhere, right? And I don't mean to seem unemotional, to the fact that businesses lose, but business owners, entrepreneurs, hey, what's good, folks? Entrepreneurs, business owners, when their business is focused, failing, they think and they execute. Okay, they don't have time to cry. You can't get emotional behind this stuff. Okay, and I'm sorry I have to talk to you guys this way, but the fact of the matter is, I truly want to see you guys win. I don't give a shit who watched this live and say, well, I don't like him, he's not my type of. I don't care. I don't know you, you don't know me, but I still want you to win. I have no reason to hate on you, right? Because I'm making my money, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, right? And I'm making it hand over fist in this pandemic. Okay, so again, like I say, if you're not reading up on things, if you're not trying to scale your business, if you're not throwing marketing dollars at it, some people just say, you know what, I'm not going to do that because it's risky. I understand. You have to make a decision, right? So you have to say, well, either I'm going to throw these marketing dollars towards marketing, or my family isn't going to be able to eat today, right? I understand that. So at that point, you got to make a decision. So of course, family come first. So it's going to be a delay. It's not saying that you never be able to throw dollars towards marketing. It's just going to be a delay in doing so. Okay. Again, a lot of you guys got to watch cash flow. Cash flow is very important right now. Some of you guys got the $1,200 stimulus check back, right? Some of you guys apply for the SBA loan. You may have gotten it. You may have not gotten it, whatever the case is. But again, don't wait around for these items. If they come, they come. If they don't, they don't. But don't wait around for them. Okay. Now, if they come, as you wait for your small business loan, or as you wait for your $1,200 stimulus check, as you wait for those things, already know what you're going to do with it. Break it down in your head. With $100, I'm going to do this. With $100, I'm going to do that. Instead of letting the money come in, now you're trying to figure out what you're going to do with it. A lot of the people that email me have cash flow problems. Okay, you shouldn't. Even prior to the pandemic, I always tell you guys, if you watch some of my old motivational videos, you hear me say, well, what's going to happen if you go on your job tomorrow and they hand you the pink slip, they hand you the yellow slip, they hand you the one. You remember I said that? And I'd be damned if it haven't happened. Now, they didn't want to do it necessarily, right, because of what's going on, but they had to do it, right? It was a business move that they made. So again, if you guys want to be in business, you have to take it serious. A lot of you guys are running your business like a side hustle. You're not being aggressive in the marketplace. You're not advertising in the marketplace. You're not just trying something, getting in the media, picking up a story, right? Radio, whatever you have to do. Be unconventional. Conventional way, get the conventional pay. Unconventional marketing, unconventional way, get the unconventional pay. It sets you apart in the marketplace when you're unconventional. IBM and Microsoft. The reason IBM got overthrown by Microsoft because Microsoft figured out what IBM was not doing. They executed on that. Now they're a major player in the marketplace. That's why we know Microsoft. Blockbuster and Netflix. Blockbuster didn't want to go with the times of, digital, streaming. They didn't want to go with that. They thought having VHS and DVDs was always going to be the way to go. Was always going to be the way to go. And Netflix tried to help Blockbuster, literally. Blockbuster didn't want to listen. Now we don't have a Blockbuster today. I mean, some video stores out there, but they're not making money to the point where, like Netflix money. Okay. I'm not sure how to pronounce the name, but I'm gonna read it and I'm gonna definitely get right back to you definitely before I end the live. I just want to get this off. Okay, because like I say, there's a lot of people say, Fabio, my business is failing. I get a lot of emails like that. A lot of emails like that. This pandemic has crippled my business, Fabio. It should not. It should not. Now I understand your business might be stagnant. I understand some of your people might cut back from you. But when you're an entrepreneur, entrepreneurs find a way out of no way. When you started your business, the whole reason for starting your business is because you wanted to make a way out of no way, right? You wanted to start making money. You wanted to start doing your own thing. You wanted to leave a legacy for your kids or for your family or whoever. You wanted to change the dynamic structure within your family tree. Okay, so you wanted to do something different. Okay, Bill Graham and Edison and Mahatma Gandhi and Martin Luther King and these people, they became these super figures that we know today because they did something different. They took risks. They went against the grain. They died for us. They got locked up for us. Muhammad Ali. I mean, they did so much for us. Sojourner Truth, and I mean, the list can go on, right? But they was willing to do something that other folks wasn't willing to do and actually die behind that. And they did that. You have to take that same approach for your family, for your loved one, for your friends. You have to take that same approach. But it's going to start with you. You can't just go out and get a C Corp or S Corp and say, hey, on paper, I'm good. Hey, I have an LLC. It doesn't work that way. You have to stay consistent, stay determined in the marketplace. That's the only way you're going to get your market share, pretty much. That's the only way that you're going to, because you got to do something a little bit different. like I say, it's more cleaning companies starting up than ever before. I said that on the last video, probably the video before last, and it's true. I've never seen, like I say, I'm watching through Instagram and I see sponsor ad, and this person, I click on it or whatever just to kind of be nosy a little bit. This person out of Florida, this person out of Indiana, this person, like, wow, I never seen so many sponsor ads on Instagram. Same thing with Facebook. People doing, I swear I feel like these people are subscribed to me or whatever because what I be saying to do, they're doing in their ad. They're doing in their ad. I say, well, and this whole Corona thing, they got ads specifically targeted for Corona, where they just go in and disinfect. Guys, it doesn't cost a lot of money to do these ads. Okay, now you might say, I don't know how to do it. Figure it out. Figure it out. Google, just like how you Google how to start a cleaning business. Google how to do Google AdSense. Google how to advertise on Instagram. Google how to advertise on Facebook if you don't know. Right? You have to, again, a lot of you guys just sit here and you waiting for someone to tell you something. You're waiting for the next big thing, and then when we tell you, you don't do shit with it. I'm not the only YouTuber out here that talks about cleaning videos. So any other YouTube you watch, any YouTuber that you watch, if you find that the information is credible, you deem it to be credible, they give it to you, you need to be sitting like you're in a university class, right? Because we doing what we're supposed to do. We're making money. We're in our own niche. Some make more money than others, whatever the case is. But the fact of the matter is, you deem them to be so credible that you watch them for 15 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour in many cases with me, right? That you should be taking notes. The minute you get that notification, you need to grab a pen and some paper because you don't know what's going to be said. This is like a whole free coaching right here, right? Like you don't know what's going to be said. Again, guys, you have to execute. You have to execute. You have to be different. Some of you stay in big cities. Some of you stay in small cities. And I totally get it. I'm completely aware about this pandemic. Some of you say, well, I can't leave the house. I can't leave the house. But if they told you if the bank was handing out $100 bills and handing out money, you would sneak out and go get some money. Let's get these likes up, guys. Let's help make this video discoverable. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Guys, I'm not trying to put nobody on blast. I'm not talking about nobody specifically because I get tons of emails, right? Even my people in the coaching, I got, this really pisses me off, right? Because they already paid me $1,000. And some people feel like they've been so caught up doing it their way that they don't want to try no other way. Well, why the hell did you pay me? Right? I got 2 mentors I pay on a monthly basis, might as well say like a retainer. Right? And they don't talk to me as long as I talk to the people in my coaching. Like I have access to them, but I don't feel the need to blow them up. But when I do ask them something and they give me very direct, very precise information, I at least try it. They're not like these cleaning guys. They know everything. So if they tell me something and it doesn't work, I don't say, oh, well, I don't know why I'm paying for it because it didn't work. Everything isn't going to work for everybody. But if they tell me something, at the very least, I'm going to try it. I'm paying them on a monthly basis. Here it is. People pay me $1,000 for the year, right, for coaching. And they don't do half of the stuff that I taught. They say, very good, Fabio, sounds good. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give it a shot. And then when I try back with them 4 months later, 3 weeks later, and to see how the process is going, did you start the process? What's going on? Are you getting some type of traction? That Fabio, I hit a rough patch, and then it's, bro, you're not executing, so you're not getting those results. You're not getting those results. You're waiting for the next YouTuber to go live or the next YouTuber to upload a video so you can watch and get some motivation. And you say, yeah, you say everybody sounds great. Fabio, you sound great. This person sounds great. That person sounds great, right? So you watch all these videos, but you do absolutely nothing with the education that you get from it. And then you spam the comment section. with the same question. You ask me this question, you go ask the next YouTuber the same question you ask me, you go ask this person the same. Okay, so you're doing all this research, right? You're asking questions, which is good. But when we would give you the answers, what do you do with it? See, I didn't know that this pandemic was coming, but I look at it as the same way of that pink slip, yellow slip, white slip that analogy I always give you. If you went into your job tomorrow and your boss gave you the yellow slip and say, hey, we no longer need your service, do you have at least 6 months to a year worth of money that will be able to hold you down until you got another job or until your business got to really moving? Do you have that? Complacency is not good. Being lethargic, bench warming Netflix and just laying around and say, they say I can't go out. I can't. That's what I'm saying. Miguel says he's making a lot of money doing the disinfecting. He's doing the disinfecting. Again, guys, you got to know. You got to be strategic, guys. Okay? So your business is dried up. You're not doing as many commercial cleaning accounts. Okay, so throw your hand at residential. Excuse me, it doesn't hurt. Throw your hands at residential. Read the reports about Corona. I'm not saying that you got to go buy books. I know there's going to be a lot of Corona books out here, right? By the time 2021 roll around, there's going to be so many Corona books because everybody the specialists. Everybody know everything about Corona now, right? COVID-19 books. Everybody know everything now. It's somebody, as I speak, writing an ebook right now to sell it on Amazon because they feel like they're the authority on COVID-19, right? Okay, so all you do is you do a little research. You teach yourself enough where you can go and educate the next person. I'm not telling you guys to do no whole book report on Corona or COVID-19. But again, when you go to the doctor, like I said on many other videos, you tell the doctor what symptoms you having. The doctor, he say, okay, it could be a possibility of that, but we're going to look into it. So what do? He hook you up to the machine. He run your heart rate. He draw blood, right? When I press right here, what happens? Do you feel a tingling sensation? Do you feel anything? Do it hurt? Is it tender right here? When I press it right here, what happens? Right? So they do these different things. But because you say I was throwing up and this and this and that, people might have corona-like symptoms but not have corona. But when you go in there and you tell them the symptoms you have, they consider the fact that you might have corona. But until they really look at you and really, do some testing to see what's going on with you, they don't just come in and say, oh, she has corona or he has corona or he's having a mild heart attack based on the symptoms that you told them you was having. They look into it, right? They hook you up and take these tests and do these tests, and then they let you know, yes, you do have corona, or yes, you did have a mild stroke, or you had, this, or you had that. So you tell them the symptoms, and as the professional, the person that we deem to be the expert, the doctor, they come and let you know if indeed what you think you have, you have. Same way for business. You got to educate the homeowner. You have to educate the business owner, right? That's how I've been selling these doing these fogging. I did a video the other day. I showed you guys on the app. I don't know if you remember about the apartment finder app. I've been making more money off of that freaking app than ever before. If you haven't seen that video, go and watch that video. I don't remember what I titled it. It's probably, if it's not the last video I did, it's the video before last. It's a very new video. I showed you how I just went on the app. Boom. Went on the app. Apartment finder, I'm going down and I'm scrolling. Just boom. 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 Calling them up. They say, oh, you got to go through the property management company. Oh, yes, the owner isn't here right now. Oh, you got to go. Okay, so they're giving me the information and I'm just following suit with what they say I have to do. A lot of you guys isn't doing that. You're not doing that. I told a lot of people about like marketing360.com. Go there, do some marketing, right? Use Fiverr, use Upwork, use a lot of these different. You scared to spend? Come on, guys, let's get these likes up. Let me see what some of you guys are saying here. Okay, would you be open to giving advice on handling advertising for a similar business, starting a gravestone cleaning? It's the same thing. Is it an Iraq? An Iraq? I'm not sure if I said your name right, but it's the same. It's the same principles, right? So what I teach or what I suggest, these principles can work in any business out here, right? It's not just like totally just for commercial or totally just for residential, right? The information that I give you guys, you can use for damn near any business, right? Business is business as a whole, right? But it's how you make your business different that ultimately decide if you're going to win, lose, or draw for that matter, right? So let me see here. Damn, today I needed this motivation. Yeah, definitely. Of course, thank you, Fabio. I've been a fan for a while. Thank you. Thank you for watching me. I really appreciate you so much. Miguel, I'm making a lot of money doing disinfecting right now. Great, great. You're a smart guy. You're smart. You've been watching these videos and you know what's up. Every company owner should be offering this. Every company should be offering this. I tell my people that in my coaching. I don't know why the fuck, excuse my French, but they do not listen. They do not listen. They pity pat themselves on the head and this is this and this and this and that. They do not listen. So they're not making money. You have to be strategic. You have to become an innovator. Look at some of these people like Gates and stuff. I know you might not see yourself as being a billionaire. I'm not saying looking at them from the money aspect. Mark Cuban, I was just reading about him the other day, watching videos about him and how he started his business and how he seen where the market was going before the market went there. And then he sold his business before the market crashed and he made billions of dollars. Just selling his business, he's seen something coming. Again, guys, you guys gotta be like that. I just sold my contracts in Georgia, right? So as you guys know, I used to operate in VA, Georgia, Ohio, and Michigan. Right now, I'm just Ohio and Michigan. So all of the contracts in Georgia. Negotiated the deal, was down there for a week, maybe a little bit more, a week and a day or so. Sold it to one of those companies, those subcontracting companies that might email you and say, hey, I got contracts in Georgia. I got contracts in North Carolina. I got contracts in Chicago. I sold it to one of those companies. It wasn't like a franchise. It was like a subcontracting company that buy contracts and then lease them out to you guys and tell you, hey, you can make $3,000 on this contract. The type of guys that I tell you to stay away from is the contract is where I sold those contracts to. Like a subcontracting company. They're not really even a cleaning company, to be honest. All they do is buy up contracts and like lease them out to people like you and email you and say, hey, I got contracts in Georgia, I got contracts in Stone Mountain, I got contracts in Alpharetta. You can get these contracts, you can make such and such a month, where they eating 80% and giving you 20% or eating 90% and want to offer you 10%. So that's the company that I sold to. It was a very big company. Bought up all my contracts out of Georgia, right? So if you get an email or get any solicitations for contracts in Georgia, guys, it might be one of my old contracts. Okay, but anyway, I'm getting off the thing. But like I say, guys, you want to study people that came before you, right? So if you like my videos, go back and see some of the old videos. See how I came up, how I built. If you're into franchising, go watch some of AJ's old stuff, right? If that's your thing, I want to get into franchising, right? I'm against it. I'm not for it, but I'm going to tell you not to do it. If this is what you want to do, you want to do it. But he's a intelligent in that arena. He knows that. You can ask him. He could talk to you for hours and hours about that. I don't know the franchising thing as good as he does, right? Okay. So like I say, the thing is, guys, is that you have to try something. Nothing from nothing equals nothing. If you don't try anything, you don't get anything. If you try something and you get a result, it's a negative result. It's a poor result. The fact of the matter is, had you not tried, you wouldn't even got the poor result. So that means you're on to something because at least you got a result. Now you just have to figure out how to turn a poor result into a great result. But you can't get in and say, I tried this and it worked, so I'm about to binge watch Netflix or Hulu right now. I'm about to, again, guys, you got to study your craft right now. Even for those that's home, that's not mobile right now, that's not able to get out or whatever, you have to find a way out of no way. Because even though your bills is deferred, like I talked about on Facebook Live, even though you might, your car note, your mortgage, okay, great, you got it deferred, so they you don't have to pay for 120 days or whatever the case because of the crisis, or your note for your car, it's been deferred, put on the back of the loan for 4 months, whatever the case is. Okay, so now you're saving money. So even with the money that you're saving now, invest that money into your business so your business can make you money. So by the time it come payment due for a lot of things that's going on in your life, you have the money to do so. You have to get creative. You have to get creative. I had a guy in my coach, he said, Fabio, my business isn't doing something. What would you do, Fabio? And that's when I told him, I think I said this on live before. I said, well, hell, figure out what's in the marketplace that people need right now, and then find a distributor, offer it to them, and sell it through the internet. Post it on Amazon and do it on eBay and get you just a little one-page website. Get the marketing and telling your Facebook friends about it. Hey, I have face masks on my website, guys. I have hand sanitizer on my website, guys. I have Lysol. Lysol hard to find. But if you can find a distributor that you can get it from, distributor would love to sell it to you, right? For pennies on a dollar. I'd love to sell it to you, and then you can go in turns flip it. Hey, guys, go to this website if you need to buy gloves, masks, this, that, hand sanitizer, this and that. And then you sell it for a higher price. You got it for a lower price. You found somebody that was offering it. You bought it from them low and you sell it high. I told him to do that, and he made like $12,000 if I'm not mistaken. I might be off. I haven't talked to him in a while, but he made like $12K just selling those products. No cap. Because when it's in demand, when it's something that's in demand, people is going to buy it because it's in demand. Like right now, people ask me, I'm looking at different stocks. I'm on Robinhood, right? I'm at Robinhood and I'm looking at quite a few different things, right? Oil right now is at an all-time low. People not traveling, the planes isn't flying. So for me, in my personal opinion, based on the research that I've done, oil will be a good thing to get into. Gas is down. No one is doing gas. So oil is what make up gas. So that would be a good opportunity, a good stock to get into. Marathon Oil, right? Another thing, what's another stock I was looking at just recently that I'm thinking about buying? Oh man, I can't think of it right now, but I was looking at it on Robinhood. I was doing some research. I like to buy on red days. That's the down days. Buy on the down days because I can get more shares at a discount, and I hold on to that stock. You watch it, I hold on to that stock with the notion that it's going to go up. When everything, the smoke clears, all of this stuff is going to go up. It's just supply and demand. I mean, if you look at the old charts, stock charts, whether you're looking at Microsoft, whatever company, they have their ups and downs. They have their peaks. Okay, so I don't want to kind of confuse you guys and kind of get off. But in other words, I'm looking at other things too. So I'm practicing what I'm preaching. I've just bought about 9 different disinfectors. My favorite one, people was asking me, Fabio, what disinfector, what fogger do you use? And I always say, well, just email because I can't remember. But it's Halo Seal. That's the one that I use. They have the chemical to go into the machine. You go to the website, you can buy it. It's a standalone fogger. It's called Halo. I bought so many of them. Right now, if you try to buy from them, they do have a back order because I've been trying to buy more from them. Now, they could be pretty pricey. but it's worth it. It's a standalone machine. You just put it in the room and you walk out, and it does what it's supposed to do. And if you have multiple machines like that, there's actually cleaning companies leasing their machine to other cleaning companies now, I heard, because that's a popular fogger. Okay. I've bought some more. I'm always kind of looking for different ones and different foggers. I bought like 9 different foggers, maybe eight or nine different foggers, just different brands, different ones. But I'm steady doing research for it because I know I could turn just the fogging business itself into a really big business. That can be a whole niche within a niche if you're just selling a fogging service. But you have to educate them. You have to let them know why it's important to disinfect, why it's important to do that. Okay, on your website, in your marketing material, in your Facebook ads, in your Instagram ads, if that's the way you're gonna go. Okay, so again, guys, like I say, the video wasn't really meant to be a very long video, but I wanted to be very impactful in here, and I'm gonna get to the comments shortly, so keep them coming. Don't think that I'm gonna overlook your comments. I'm gonna get to them, but I wanted this video to be very impactful. Okay, and then by the way, someone asked me in an email. They say, Fabio, are you expecting to do any interview type, you know, like videos where you interviewing people like how AJ Simmons do, or or whatever. That's not my theme. I just want to get the information out to you. I'm too busy. That's AJ's business. This is what he does, right? So he has that set up where he have groups and different things. I can't really don't want to say what he does because I'm not sure what he do. I haven't spoken to him in a while, but that's not my way to go. I just want to get the information out to you guys. As you see, I don't edit the videos. I go live. I just speak in raw term so you guys can get it and try to impute this information into you guys so if you execute on it, you can still make money from it. Okay, so that's kind of my way to do it, right? I'm staying in my lane, right? That's my lane. Okay, so no, I won't be doing like any interviewing type of videos with the split screen and that type of thing. I leave that for those individuals that want to do that. I'm on a hard business side of it right here, right? The cleaning business, other business that I got going on. But like I say, guys, definitely stay motivated. Let me kind of check into some of what you guys are saying. Foggers, Folsom, I love her. Folsom, she's a very polite lady. I she's doing coaching with me. I give her very precise information. She scored, I think, a contract recently. Let me see. I was able to get the account to do the private schools and the daycare. Very good, very good, Folsom. Hey, y'all, let's give Folsom a round of applause. Let's give her a round of applause. Folsom came very far. I remember when she first came into my coaching, and we talked about her goals and what she was doing already and where she wanted to go. And again, even with the pandemic, I tell her, Folsom, you got to do this. Give it a shot. I can't tell you, I wish I could guarantee her that this is going to work, but give it a shot. Do this, do that. This is the fogger that I'm using. This is what you want to do, right? And again, like I say, I don't know if I'm going to be right. But when you guys email me or you let me know, hey, I got the contract, it worked, Fabio, what you said, that make me feel good, and that make me, feel like I'm adding value to someone else's life, right? And that's why I do the coaching stuff. Okay, airline, cruise, stock drop. Yep, you can airline stocks. Yep, I was looking at Carnival too. I will be using these principles in my business. Yes, definitely. As they definitely apply, but since gravestone cleaning is a sensitive topic, I'm struggling with how to advertise it. Well, you have to be unique. You have to be tone wise. That makes sense. Well, you have to be unique in your approach. Like once you know your business, you know you have to be aggressive. I mean, since you're in a niche that's very kind of narrow, you do with your gravestone thing, right? You're probably the first of your kind in your area to do it, or one of the first in your kind. It's probably not a popular niche that you're doing, but you that open up the line. I would suggest that open up the line for you to be more aggressive and get a great deal of the market share in that particular niche, because it's not a wide open, well, it's a wide open market to get into, but it's not like this wide open thing that everybody is doing right now. Okay, what I would probably suggest, when you're having a problem with your immediate business, find something that you can do to offset that temporarily, so you can still have a revenue stream coming in. Now, let me break it down in layman's terms and let you know what I'm saying. My business, the majority of my business, the bulk of my business is commercial accounts, right? And then I did a video about 2 videos ago where I had this, this app, this apartment finder app, and I was scrolling on the app and I was showing you guys like, hey, I called this and I called this apartment, I called this apartment. They sent me to this property management. Okay, well, that's not the majority of my business, right? That's in overall, that's not the majority of my business. Excuse me. But that was something that I tried because business had became stagnant, right? Some of my companies or contracts temporarily let me go temporarily, right? Because of this pandemic. They was mandated by the state to close, so obviously they had to let me go temporarily until they open back up. So I can't say, well, you know what? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I have to become creative as an entrepreneur. So what I did, I said, okay, well, let me attack these apartments. You know, let me approach them from a disinfected standpoint. I'm gonna try to sell them on their clean outs, right? As far as picking them up as a contract to do their clean outs and do their apartment preparation or condo preparation, right? I'm already um, in the loop of things because I broker apartments, I broker, condos and different things like that, right? That's another sector of my business. So I use that, since that's what I do, in helping people get into an apartment, helping people get into a house. I use that and I say, well, look, I'm helping people get into the house. What about disinfecting the house, before people get in? Some of the places are already clean, right? So how about let me sell them on the idea of disinfecting this, so to make the tenant feel comfortable. That's a approach that you could tell them, hey, all of our units being disinfected due to the corona, or COVID-19, whatever. We have a company come in and disinfect all the units, so everything is freshly painted, freshly carpeted, disinfected, all of that, right? So it's a great selling point, for them, right? So hopefully I didn't lose you, but what I'm saying is, if something is slow in one area, you find another area to balance that out, right? Until it pick back up in your other area, in your immediate business. Okay? In your immediate business. And that's what I do. I'm really good at doing that. I'm really good at selling myself and selling my business, but there's sometimes that it's out of your control, right? Where it's nothing that you can do, and this pandemic is one of them, where it's just out of your control. You can't make people do anything, right? So at this point, what the only thing you can do is kind of find a balance to what you currently do. Okay, so hopefully I wasn't rambling too much. Hopefully I made sense. But like I say, you're in a lane where you say it's a touchy subject. You have to be able to sell that touchy subject, okay, because that's the business that you chose to go into. That's the sector of the cleaning business. That's where you chose to go into, right? So you have to know that business better than anybody and have to sell it better than anybody, and I feel like you can. I just feel like you have to be a little bit more creative with your marketing. That's all. Any more questions, guys? Any more questions? Let's get the likes up, guys. Let's get the likes up. I promise I'll try to be a little bit more consistent next week with the videos, whether it's a live stream or whether it's just a video upload. Try to get more content out. I got a lot of stuff that I really want to talk to you guys about. I understand what you're saying. I really, really appreciate it. I really appreciate you more. It's just hoping for immense success. I'll make it happen. Yeah, if you get kind of stuck, just go ahead and email me. Anybody that need to email me, got any questions, comments, concerns, or whatever the case is, Anything on your mind you want to kind of talk about. Um, Also, I've been helping a lot of people, like in my coaching, set up their own lead generation thing, where you don't have to go out and source this out and hire another company. Literally, I show you exactly what my company do, and doing lead generation for my business, for me to pick up contracts. I show you how to do that. So if you're interested in that, I'd be more than willing. But Hollywood janitorial serve at gmail.com. That's our email. Hollywood janitorial serve. All one word. Serve is SERV. Hollywood janitorial serve at gmail.com. Okay. So again, guys, this video wasn't meant to really be an hour video or really long live video, but I did want to tap in because like some of the emails I got, it's very disturbing when I get those type of emails from people, or on in Messenger or whatever on Facebook. They say, "Hey Fabio, I see you doing your thing out here, man. Keep going. I'm watching you. You motivate me. I can okay, great. I motivate you, but you got to do something about it. You got to do something with that, right? If I'm motivating you, great. Great. I'm glad you motivated, and I'm glad you watch me and you feel like you can do what I do." Because on Facebook, I show a little bit more. It's a little bit more intimate on Facebook. So they see me, do what I do, and I talk about it on live, and I do more, on Facebook. I'm on Facebook a little bit more, right? So like I said though, even if I motivate you, you want to do something with that motivation. You want to do something with that motivation. I even got a TikTok account, and I did some quirky little cleaning TikTok type of thing, and it didn't go viral, but it picked up a lot of traction. And there's people that's like, "Oh, I heard about you, Fabio, but I never knew you did cleaning," right? And that was just a little fun thing for me to do. My little nephew and nieces, they kind of do this TikTok thing and talk me into doing this TikTok thing. So I had this little quirky TikTok video, right? But anyway, if you guys want to follow me on TikTok, if you're on TikTok, it's what did I Fabio Hart. You should be able to find me. I don't remember what the actual name is. I'm so old. But anyway, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, I'd be more than happy to go ahead and entertain them here. See, we had about 47 minutes, 19 seconds. If not, then I'll go ahead and end the video, end the live. I will, like I say, I will promise to try to do better in terms of picking up more live videos or doing more videos here. I know you guys be missing me here, be waiting on me, And if you're on my live and you're in my coaching, I haven't spoken to you. I've reached out to everybody in the coaching thus far. Uh, you need to call me, or you need to email me or something. You need to shoot me a text. Let me know you guys okay. I try to check on you guys because of this pandemic that's going on. I know it's been hard on many people in my coaching, and it's been very successful for many people in my coaching. I got a couple bones to pick too with some of the people in my coaching, so I will reach back out to you guys again. Like I said, I really want to see people win, right? I don't give a shit if I'm your favorite cleaning YouTube guy. I don't care about that, But I want to see you guys win. But you have to want it more than I want it for you. You have to want it more than I want it for you, and it has to show. You have to be tenacious, okay? You have to be tenacious. Just that having that tenacity spirit, right? You have to have that in you. I think every entrepreneur have that spirit, that being tenacious, right? Again, if you don't, you need to cultivate that, right? You have to be aggressive. You want to be different. Don't be afraid to step outside of the box. Just because it haven't been done don't mean it can't be done. You just have to be the first to do it. Okay? Common sense isn't so common no more. Common sense isn't commonly practiced no more. Some people say, "Oh, that's common sense." Well, common sense isn't commonly practiced no more. Okay? So again, this is a more motivational, educational video at the same time, but I do want you guys to win, and I do want you to be a little bit more aggressive. It might be something that I've never said on these lives, I never said on my video, and it popped into your head, and you say, "You know what? I never heard Fabio mention this or talk, but I'm going to give it a shot." and then I'll email them or reach out to them, let them know how it worked for me. But I'm going to give it a shot. I never heard him say, but like he say, just because it haven't been done or I haven't seen nobody do it, don't mean it can't be done. I just have to be the first to do it. I mean, I done took it to the max. I didn't contact the bus depot in my area. You know, we been kind of going back and forth, me and the contact person, but I didn't contact the bus people in my area. You know, the city bus, right? People ride the city bus. I say, hey, well, are you guys getting your bus clean, thorough cleaning, wipe down, fog the bus, disinfect the bus? And they say, hey, it sounds like a great idea, but it's you got to go up the ladder. It's not just one given person that you got to speak to. So it's a process, right? So I'm saying, well, hey, with the buses that you guys not use, let's go ahead and clean them up, mop them real good, get them a real deep clean, so that you guys don't have to do it, and then we can fog the bus, we can disinfect the bus because you guys dealing with hundreds of people a week, thousands of people a week, right? That ride your bus. So I'm trying to pick up the bus as a contract, right? And that's just me thinking outside of the box, right? And you can probably do that in your area. You might get it. You might have a smaller bus depot than we have out here in Detroit, right? So they might say, you know what, that's a good idea. You guys can wipe the seats down, wipe everything down, mop the bus, right? Clean the trash up, really sanitize the bus really good. And, you get on there with your mask and your gloves, and then you say, well, we polish it off by disinfecting, we fog the bus. Okay. And then you explain to them how your fogger work. The disinfectant it's not, you won't get sick. Is you know, it's fragrance free, whatever the case. You explain to them so they know, what you're doing and why you're doing it. This kills N1H1 and COVID and this and that. You explain to them again, and that's the same way that you do with the business people. Like I say, on disinfectant, if you guys sell just disinfectant services alone, I'm willing to gamble. If you commit yourself to that for the next 30 days, you'll be emailing me, calling me back and say, Fabio, oh my gosh, I really wish you would have said that on another video. Or if you did, I really wish I was on that live and I seen that video. You can literally sell just fogging, no cleaning, just fogging as a service. But you have to be able to sell that service. You have to be able to explain why it's important for them to have their building, have their home, have their bus, whatever, disinfected. I was telling one of my people in my coaching, I think they have I'm not sure which person it is. I don't remember, but they do car detailing. And I say, well, they say we do we clean homes and we do this, but we also have a car detailing inside and out. You can sell that, disinfect the car. You say, hey, I'm cleaning out and we're gonna fog the car, we're disinfecting. Try it, give it a shot. You say we give you a half off the first time car cleaning, first time detailing, whatever the case is, right? They got all the materials to clean the seats and to clean the carpet on the floor in the car and to wipe down and this and that. And then they say, hey, we can fog the car, kill germs, bacteria, and viruses. And it's not hazardous to the health. If you inhale it, it's uh, uh, um, solution free, right? Like it's health free, right? It's not going to harm the individual in the home, the business, right? The car. It's not going to harm you. It's not going to make you sick, right? So you have to know your selling points. You have to let them know, guys. I'm just kind of giving you ideas of different things because like I said, I know one of the persons in my coaching, they have a car detailing business, right? Where they clean the outside and the inside. And you could sell that to them. Hey, we disinfect your home or we disinfect your business or whatever. We also do car detailing too. We can get you cleaned on the outside, a nice little car wash and detail that type of way, right? And then you can say we also do a detailed, you know, top to back, front, deep cleaning inside the car. wipe downs and all of this, the mirrors, the console area, all of this, right? And we're going to fog the car. We can fog the car, right? That's just something to try. That's just something to try. Okay. And that's just me kind of just thinking outside of the box. Okay. So again, guys, like I say, if you got some questions, I love to entertain that. Thanks for your guidance. Thank you, Folsom. You're just a great human. You're just a great person in general. You're one of the ones that I love to coach, that I give massive amounts of information to, and I truly do believe that you execute on it, and it shows in your results. And definitely congratulations for those two contracts that you was working so hard on, that we talked about or spoke on, that you got. And I'm glad. Sometimes it take time. Sometimes you get more stuff than more contracts in one area than others. But as long as you stay productive, as long as you stay active, as long as you stay innovative, you know, as long as you're willing to take a risk, you'll do well. DJ Fab, just inspired by my next video. Little breakdown. No problem, DJ. No problem. Thank you, man. Thank you for watching me. I'm so grateful for you guys. I greatly appreciate you guys. Like I say, I try to give out massive amount of information, um, give it to you guys just in bulk loads, right? I've gotten emails and people say, "Oh, this person said they don't like you, Fabio." I don't do the videos like for to be liked. Of course, I want people to like me, right? But I know what I know, and I know if you listen to me and just try some of it, everything isn't going to work for everybody. But if you just try some of it, it will work. I promise you. You can make money off of what I say, at least six figures, right? If not more. You could do 250,000, 500,000, but at least six figures. I always tell people all the time, I say on this channel, you got at least $100,000 worth of information. You can make at least $100,000 watching my videos, right? At least. You can do more than that, I'm sure, but at least $100,000, right? Because again, I like to do things the unconventional way. So sometimes there's certain things that I might speak of that you never heard on any other channel, because I'm an unconventional thinker. I like to take a risk. As long as it's a legal risk, I'll take it. I like to take a risk. I like to do things unconventional. You do things the conventional way, you get the conventional pay. You do things the unconventional way, you get the unconventional pay. Period. Only the strong survive. Right? So again, I appreciate you guys so much. I'll go ahead. I won't keep you guys too much longer. If there's no more questions, then what I'll do is go ahead and cut this video short. Um, if you do have any questions, you can always follow up with me right here on the comment section, and myself or my assistant Jasmine to get back to you. Or you can always email me at hollywoodjanitorialserve@gmail.com, hollywoodjanitorialserve@gmail.com, and I'll be more than happy to get back with you guys. Okay, it's raining, so let me go ahead and get back into. I don't know what time it is. Oh, okay, it's 2 o'clock. I'll probably give me a bite to eat. Give me something to eat. Go on an hour lunch. Do some reading. Listen to some audios. Be in my zone. And I'll talk to you guys shortly. Like I said, I'll try to beef the videos up for you guys next week. I promise. I'll at least try to crank at least 3 out next week. Okay, whether it's a live stream or whether it's just a regular video. Okay, the only person that could ever stop you from starting up your own dreams and making it to the top is you. You guys take care, enjoy your week, and have a safe weekend.